Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to another video. Today's gonna be slightly different because my camera's at a different angle than normally. Not because I chose to have it like that. I kind of just broke my camera mount and now I have to have it like this. But you know, let me know what you think. Maybe you like it better. Maybe I can do this more. Who knows? So yeah, with that out of the way, we were going to be taking a look at the ePBT ABS Miami Night keycaps. Let's start off with the unboxing. What you first see when you buy these keycaps and they come to your door. It's pretty standard, just about the same, I'd say, as the Novelties Purple, Blue, and White keycaps that I've reviewed earlier. It has little layers where you can get different keycaps for your alphas and base bars, novelties, etc, etc. I bought these from Divinity for $69. They came here pretty fast, only a few days, and for me at least, shipping wasn't too bad. So yeah, I'm not affiliated or sponsored by them or anything. They're just a pretty good vendor. On the topic of unboxing, let's talk about the kitting, which is one of the things that are really important when making a decision on buying some keycaps, to know if they fit your keyboard or not. I'd say there's a very good kitting. I'd say about the same as the Novelties Purple, Blue, and White, if not slightly better in some ways, slightly worse. Let's start with the worst first. For your F and J keys, or the homing row keys, whatever you want to call them, basically you can only go with scooped, which is not the standard, I guess you can say. So whether you like that or not, it's up to you. I don't mind it too much. I would just rather having it standard. But what's the good about the kitting is these come with novelties. Like, that's really cool for the price of these, at least. Like, these aren't that expensive, all things considered. For double shot ABS keycap in stock, $69. They're not going to take a year to get to you. You don't have to pay $130 for lacking kitting that doesn't even come with novelties. Look at this, it comes with little cherries. Really cool. Let's get into the specs of this keycap. So like I said earlier, these are ABS, which is a different type of plastic from PBT, which some of you may or may not be used to. These are double shot ABS keycaps. So each keycap has two different colored plastics kind of put into each other. Makes it really sturdy. The legends will basically never fade. Same thing for like die sub, but normally double shot is probably better. Neither of them are gonna ever fail on you, but it's just a nice to have. Like the legends, much sharper than in die sub. In die sub, if it's not done right, then the legends can be slightly fuzzy and sometimes misaligned. For my Novelties Purple, Blue, and White, there's no misaligned legends, but they were just slightly fuzzy, but barely noticeable. These were also super sharp. All the legends are aligned perfectly, but one problem is that some of the legends are slightly thinner, like inconsistently thin or thick. Whether that bothers you or not, that's up to you. Personally, I don't find it a big problem. I don't notice it too much. These keycaps are also pretty nice and thick. I mean, what you'd expect for this price. Okay, what about the texture? I'd say the texture of these keycaps is very interesting, actually. Out of the box, I was very confused because it felt rubbery and gritty and grippy. I expected ABS to be smoother, which is what I've heard. I guess I was completely wrong, and whoever told me that was completely wrong, why'd you tell me that? Come on, bro. Yeah, they're super gritty and rubbery. I did not like it at all. A good thing that wore after like a few minutes of use, the whole rubbery feeling kind of went away. Still very gritty and grippy, I guess you can say. I would definitely prefer my PBT keycaps texture over these. What's the deal with PBT and ABS? Like, what's the difference? We'll get more into the difference in a little bit, but I want to get this out of the way. A lot of people think that PBT is just better than ABS. Most of the time, this is true, more in the budget end of things, but when you get to higher end of like high quality ABS and PBT, it's not always the case. It really depends what you're looking for in keycaps. There's the pros and cons of each. So let's talk about what are the pros of ABS and the pros of PBT. Let's start with ABS. What ABS has over PBT is two things mainly. They normally have better colors, so more vibrant colors. Also, ABS has no warp. Like, you're basically never going to find any warp on ABS. It is possible, but that's just if you're buying really cheap ABS or something like that, or it just passes QC. Unlike PBT, which if you get bad PBT or if it passes QC, then you might get some warp in PBT, which is not a good thing. Now, the pros of PBT over ABS are that they don't shine over time, or at least not nearly as fast as ABS. ABS also collects a lot of oils. So then, oh Fred, what is the best one? Again, that's all up to you. Depends on what you prefer in your keycaps. See what sounds best to you, and I guess buy accordingly. Or maybe try both for yourself and see which one you like better. The last thing I want to talk about is the sound profile. I did not think this would be as big of a deal at first before I bought these, but the sound is much different than I expected them to be. I feel like there's no point in me explaining the sound. Let me just give you a quick sound test. Alright, so we finished the sound test. What do you think? Honestly, I don't know which one I think I like better. They're both very different. I feel like the PBT makes it just cuts out the high end, and then the ABS cuts out all the low end. So it's like, they're both very unique. It really depends what you like. I think I'm going to stick with the PBT keycaps, mainly because I like the texture of them better, and I kind of love the aesthetic of this. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. What sound did you like better? Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. We recently hit 360 subscribers, and we keep on growing even faster and faster. Kinda insane, but you know, can't wait to see where we go in the future. Make sure you subscribe, perhaps, maybe. Hope you have a great day.
Cat.